Daimler, Mercedes-Benz. We know these names are related to cars, but what exactly do they mean? And how did they become the billion-dollar enterprises we recognize today? To understand that, we need to journey back to the 19th century. Gottlieb Daimler and Karl Benz were pioneers in the automotive industry. Although these two German inventors never met, they both developed the world's first automobiles in the same year, 1886. However, it took many decades before Daimler-Benz became a reality, and it was a merger that neither Gottlieb Daimler nor Karl Benz would see or celebrate. To uncover the origins of Daimler-Benz, we must delve into the individual stories of Gottlieb Daimler and Karl Benz. In historical photographs, these bearded men appear as though they could be brothers, but they never actually interacted. Despite this, both men played pivotal roles in launching the era of personal automotive mobility. Karl Benz, working in Mannheim, created the patent Benz motor car, a three-wheeled vehicle. Meanwhile, in Stuttgart, Gottlieb Daimler developed the first four-wheeled motor car. Their inventions were revolutionary and occurred less than 100 kilometers apart, yet they remained unconnected. Both inventors applied for patents and were proud of their innovations. However, their groundbreaking work didn't immediately translate into commercial success. It wasn't until the early 20th century that their work began to gain traction. In 1900, Emil Jelinek, a prominent dealer of Daimler automobiles, requested a new type of car from the Daimler Motoren Gesellschaft, DMG. Jelinek wanted a vehicle that was light, fast, and beautiful, essentially a racing car. Wilhelm Maybach, tasked with this project, designed a car meeting these specifications. Jelinek, who often raced under the pseudonym Mercedes, named the new car the Mercedes 35 PS, after his daughter. This car, delivered by DMG, marked the first use of the name Mercedes on a vehicle. The Mercedes 35 PS quickly gained fame for its performance in races and set new standards in the automotive industry. The story then moves to the creation of Daimler-Benz. In 1926, the world's two oldest motor vehicle manufacturers, DMG and Benz & C, merged to form Daimler-Benz. Today, Daimler-Benz, known as Mercedes-Benz, stands as a testament to the innovation and determination of its founders. The story of how it became the world's oldest automaker is filled with remarkable inventions, strategic mergers, and a blend of both triumph and controversy. Gottlieb Daimler had already passed away in 1900 at the age of 65. Thus, he and Karl Benz could never have celebrated their company's merger. During World War II, Daimler-Benz shifted its focus to military production. By the summer of 1941, the company's management no longer anticipated a quick end to the war or a return to producing civilian vehicles. The demand for passenger cars plummeted, and by the end of 1942, production had nearly ceased. Instead, the company concentrated on manufacturing trucks and military components. The end of the war in 1945 brought significant challenges. Under the Potsdam Agreement, all German assets abroad were confiscated for reparations, and Daimler-Benz lost its international network. Reconstruction was necessary, and one of their plants initially operated as a repair facility for U.S. military vehicles. The denazification process led to changes in top management, such as the reappointment of Otto Hoppe, who had been previously removed due to his Jewish wife. In 1946, the company received a new production permit from the American occupation authorities, and by 1948 to 49, despite financial chaos, they were already showing a profit. From 1949 to 1960, Daimler-Benz regained its pre-war position. The German automotive industry was expanding rapidly, and by 1954, Daimler-Benz broke its sales records, symbolizing the German economic miracle. Despite fluctuations in the automotive industry during the next decade, Daimler-Benz maintained its leading position in Europe, producing luxury cars, trucks, and buses. The company continued to grow, even weathering the 1973 oil crisis, which had been a particularly challenging year for the global automotive industry. Despite the tough market conditions, Daimler's solid financial position allowed it to continue investing heavily in research and development. After the financial crisis, Daimler made a remarkable comeback in 2010. Its products were in high demand, and many of its plants were operating at full capacity. The company experienced double-digit growth in all business divisions and continued to forge strategic partnerships, such as its cooperation with Renault-Nissan in 2010. However, managing a wide range of products under one company name became increasingly challenging. Daimler-Benz had long balanced selling prestigious cars alongside commercial vans, buses, unimogs, and heavy trucks. As the world's largest truck and bus producer, there was pressure from investors to separate the heavy vehicle operations to unlock value. In February 2021, Daimler CEO Ola Källenius announced plans to split Daimler into two separate entities, Mercedes-Benz and Daimler Truck. Their companies merged over 4 decades later, and today, Mercedes-Benz is a leading luxury automotive brand with an estimated value of nearly $50 billion. Have you heard of Daimler's history and the many people and companies involved? Are there any key players or events you think should have been mentioned? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out our channel for more inspiring business stories.